All
Right,
right,
so
so
All right. Just wait a little bit for a moment.
all right, everybody, welcome. So before we start this session, guys, do share this YouTube Live or CS Live to your friends and family. So what we're doing today would be something special. So as you guys know that we're actually hosting a ICP hackathon, which is a co-host hackathon with ICP together. So we do have some of the workshop sessions that would help the I would say developers or the hackers when it comes to how to familiarize with the ICP chain as and also the whole ecosystem. So the main purpose of this session will be give the hackers and also some of the audience a quick understanding regarding the ICP hackathon and also the I would say the chain. But for an in-depth understanding regarding ICP, I'll pass it to Pavan and Kevin later. But for now, I would like to welcome everyone to the sorry. So first of all, I would like to introduce myself. So I'm Kaden, so I'm the host for today. So I would like to welcome everyone to join the ICP Chain Fusion workshop. So it is an honor to welcome you to dive into the exciting world of the blockchain and also with the ICP Internet Computer Protocol platform. So this workshop is a key part of our ongoing ICP Fusion Web3. Basically, it's the ICP Chain Fusion Web3 Collusion Hackathon, like I mentioned earlier. So it's a additional workshops/resources that we are able to provide to the audience and also the hackers. And our goal today would be provide you guys with the insights, the tools, the support you need to push your projects forward to make a real impact in the Web3 world. So before we dive into today's agenda, let me quickly take a moment to introduce Coinstore Lab. So what is Coinstore Lab? So Coinstore Lab is the driving force behind this hackathon. And Coinstore Lab is a leading accelerator in the blockchain space dedicated to fostering innovations and supporting groundbreaking projects. So our mission is to provide startup capital and resources to visionary entrepreneurs and to advance the global blockchain industry across key sectors. That includes the DeFi, infrastructure, Web3, and also the public chain ecosystem. And at Coinstore Labs, we believe in the power of collaborations and creativity. And this hackathon is a testament to our commitment to nurturing talent and pushing the boundaries of technology. So we are excited to see the incredible ideas and innovations that will emerge from this competition. Before I move forward to introduce the speakers as well as the ICP hackathon, guys, this session would be one of the workshop that we will have. One of the workshop that we'll be hosting. So you guys are feel free to share this YouTube Live and also CS Live to your friends and family. And let's move on to the next one. So let me quickly just give an introduction regarding the hackathon that we co-hosted with ICP. So the ICP Chain Fusion Web3, it's a collision hackathon, and it's a 7-week event from August 10th to September 25th, and it aims to drive the innovations in the Web3 space. So it's actually hosted by Coinstore Labs, as we mentioned, and co-hosted with ICP Hub Vietnam. And this hackathon offers developers and enthusiasts a platform to showcase cutting-edge ideas. So it features 2 tracks, which is DeFi, RWA, which is real-world assets, with additional tracks such as AI, GameFi, SocialFi, and NFTs. And we do have a huge prize pool, which is up to $500,000. So we do look forward for those hackers and enthusiasts to join us in this hackathon. So let's move on to our speakers. So I'm actually very, very excited to introduce both speakers. So we have two representatives from the ICP. So we do have Paven Do, which is tech advisor of ICP Hub Vietnam, and also Kehol Donnellan, which is the founder of the ICP Hub Vietnam. So they would guide us through the various aspects of the ICP ecosystem. So whether or not you are here to refine your hackathon projects or to explore new ideas, today's session will offer you a valuable knowledge and also inspiration. So without further ado, I would like to invite Paven, which is the type of advisor at ICP Hub Vietnam, to give a quick introduction and also give the valuable knowledge to you guys.
All right. Thank you very much, Kaden, for introducing me. Could you hear me well, right? Okay. You see my screen sharing now?
Yes, I do.
All right. Just wait a moment.
No worries.
Okay, so
take your time. The floor is yours.
Yeah. Before just talking about the chain fusion, just a little bit more about me. Yeah, actually, I take rigorous research about blockchain 5 years ago, and also among other like blockchain and Ethereum and other like one blockchain. ICP made me interested and attracted with what it envision in the future of Web3. Just like something like a very enormous vision among other like ones. Yeah, so in this talk, I would like to give you some key understanding and key concepts of ICP and its vision for chain fusion. What we will see in the future, how Web3 will look like. Okay, so just take a look back again a little bit in blockchain world, right? We say it Web3, but let's see how blockchain is building Web3. But they are mostly disconnected. Each blockchain is so raised and isolated from each other. You can see look like the blockchain was just like a big ocean, but each blockchain is like an isolated island in the ocean. So no bridge to go from Bitcoin to Ethereum and from Ethereum to other chains. But after that, people build bridge. You can move ahead from one chain to another. But again, the biggest problem in the blockchain was the disconnection. So connect different blockchains and make them interoperate. That's a very challenging problem in blockchain space. Again, you can see in traditional web application like in Web2, you can see like Google can work with Facebook, can work with Amazon. I mean, all Web2 platform can connect and interoperate with each other, right? So the traditional web graphs is well connected and yeah, well connected and interoperated. But how we can do the same thing in blockchain? And furthermore, how we can connect blockchains with a traditional IT system. I mean, with Web2 applications. So by this, actually, this is a big problem. It's not only in, it's a very critical for blockchain to get mass adoption, but it's also a big problem in the world of internet. Okay, so what is exactly chain fusion? The ICP mentioned about. As I told previously, it's simpler. You can think about chain fusion in some very clear example or use case. The first one is a bridging access from a chain to another chain. For example, you can bring Bitcoin to Ethereum, and then you have raw Bitcoin, right? And you can bring Ether to ICP, to Arbitrum, to Solana, to Near. And then you have raw Ether. And many bridges provide that solution for users to bring access across different blockchains. But also, the bridge solution also have some issue of security. You see, like the biggest loss in the crypto space all belonging to the exploitation on bridges. That means cross-chain bridge in blockchain space is very vulnerable to attacks. Like the Poly network attack of more than $600 million 3 years ago, and also for the Rowan bridge have the same amount of loss, and rainbows and wormhole and multi. Because of multiple billions of dollars lost. So Layer Zero come to the world. They want to bring better and more secure interchain messaging. And for interchain messaging, Stargates will build on top of it for a chat bridge. But more than a chat bridge, people can exchange the message or the information across different blockchains. That's why we have some concept like interchain operation. The use case you can try on Stargaze or Hop protocol, cross-chain swaps. Maybe 2 years ago, users in Web3 or just crypto users don't think about how they can swap cross-chains. Maybe 2 years ago, even for me, I just think, yeah, I can move Bitcoin from original chains to Ethereum via raw Bitcoin, or I can use raw Ether on other chains. But I don't think I can swap Ether from Arbitrum to Polygon, or swap Bitcoin on Ethereum, raw Bitcoin on Ethereum, but I can receive USDT on Tron or something like that. But now, some protocols offer cross-chain swap for you. So, okay, but it's a very big advantage and big move in blockchain space. But the thing is, you can see one use case more is about how we can connect Web3 when Web2. So this is actually is Oracle Chainlink provide the infrastructure to feed the data from the real world. Actually, the real world does mean blockchains can know some information outside of it. Again, I would like to say that basically it's fundamental. That's because of sovereignty. Blockchains don't know whatever happened outside of it. For example, Bitcoin miners just know everything on Bitcoin, but don't know anything outside. The same thing for Ethereum validators. They don't know about the price of oil or how inflation in the US or in Europe. Of course, because blockchain is sovereign and isolated. Again, blockchain is isolated. It's zero. So if you live in a blockchain like you live in a nation, but disconnected to the whole world, right? So connecting Web 2 and Web 3 is very important to make your blockchain get more adoption and get wider applications and more useful use case. Okay, so that's it. The problems and the things ICP envision a future Web 3 where blockchains can connect together and even connect with traditional IT systems. But how ICP can enable that? For the cortex, thus enabling chain fusions. It just again, just two fundamental or key technologies on ICP. So the internet computers is fundamentally built on chain key technologies. The chain key technologies not only have internet computers get consensus much faster with very short finality, like saying now the performance on ICP on internet computer mainnet, you can see like it can reach a peak of 34,000 transactions per second. This in fact fascinating. Actually, I would like to say like it incredibly fast blockchain, fastest blockchain right now. Okay, today maybe some of you know that the Tor network just stopped producing blocks for nearly 8 hours, right? Because of yeah, a lot of users claim the DOS tokens and move it around the chain. So actually, Tor network. Oh, you know that's in the past few months, Tor network is very popular. Just wait a little bit. Where's my slide? Let I stop sharing a little bit. Okay, so in the last few months, Tor network is very popular, right? It's have a big growth with Web3 users. But like this is the first time Tor network halving block production. But again, just a little bit remind you that Tor network have a sharding architectures, and actually is claimed to be the fastest blockchain among others. With stress test, with benchmarks of like 55,000 TPS and even 100,000 TPS. The same like Solana or others or Sui. But again, on mainnet, the Tor, actually on the mainnet, is the record of the pickup just like 5 to 10,000 TPS. But today, it have block production. So it's failed for the stress test. Again, and besides Tor network, you can see Solana, right? Solana in last year, and then last 2 years, this Solana also have a big move. But remember, Solana have 12 times of block production issue, and at least 4 times Solana completely stop block production. So for Tor network and then Solana, you can see like it's a trade-off between scalability and liveness of blockchain. They focus on scalability, make a high TPS, but sometimes it's not lag. It stop working. But how you can see on ICP? Yeah, ICP say is scalability infinity. Yeah, actually people don't care about the infinity too much, but on the mainnet, internet computer can process 34,000 TPS. That's it, the fact, and that's meaningful, very meaningful, and actually the most meaningful and strongest fight to the world blockchain. Okay, so besides the chain key technology, make ICP the most performant like one. This will be saying about the threshold signature. Now ICP can offer threshold signature on BLS, ECDSA, and Edward digital signature. And by this way, ICP can also provide HTTP outcodes. This is actually in traditional IT system, just we say about APIs, right? Very simple. And you will see I draw some simple figures how ICP can utilize chain key technology and threshold signature. Yeah, actually for Bitcoin, internet computer directly integrate the Bitcoin node into just like a subnet of internet computer ecosystem. So we have a CKBTC, right? And even user can use threshold signature on IC to handle their own Bitcoin or their own UTXOs on Bitcoin network natively without any third-party custodian. This is incredibly. Okay, it's the same for Ethereum, but Ethereum is a bit more complex. So IC integrate EVM RPC. So actually this is just like an API. IC will call to Ethereum node, and then IC will know how the state on Ethereum, and then it can interact with contract and the Ethereum and sign for transaction on behalf of users. Okay, so by this way we have a CK Ether NCK ERC20, right? This means this is actually cross-chain access come to IC ecosystem. And by chain key technology and threshold signature, and also the HTTPS outcode or outbound API. Personally, I think IC have the most secure cross-chain access. The most secure cross-chain access. Yeah. And yeah, I don't think someone can hack the threshold signature or chain key technology on internet computer. For other chain like Aptos, Avalanche, Cardano, Near, Solana, or Tron, and some few more that support by internet computer. Your developer can use RPC outcode. This is actually developer in blockchain can understand that this RPC outcode is just like relayer. So yeah, internet computer application on an IC can interact with the chain via RPC outcode. But for Ethereum and for Bitcoin, it's a better of integration to work with. Okay, so just take a look at all right. Okay. Yeah, this is some example. You can see that's many builders on IC ecosystem leverage the chain key technologies and HTTP outcodes to build cross-chain application. Actually, it is a cross-chain application. Actually, for Bitfinity EVM, they build an EVM on internet computer, but it works with Bitcoin. So that's why they Bitfinity say it's building an Bitcoin, a Bitcoin layer 2, enabled and powered by IC, right? By IC. And many other yeah, like IC. Can think that an Ethereum wallet, but it can be hosted on ICP, right? Some example, something like that. And yeah, Orally is an Oracle built on IC with HTTPS outcode and threshold signature. And this is also a bridge to Solana. And even like ICP canister can be used to generate a sui address. Simply speaking, like how ICP can do that, actually, again, I would say ICP is a decentralized cloud infrastructure. So basically, you can use ICP to deploy your backend and front end of your applications. And again, just see like I have MetaMask, right? And actually, this MetaMask is the front end, the user interface. That's consensus built for users to interact with blockchain. But MetaMask is deployed on Amazon. So now actually I can copy the same wallet front end but I deploy on ICP. And that's all. It's very simple, right? Okay, so to end with the presentation, I share a vision of ICP about chain fusion. Actually, in the long term, the chain fusion may refer to an interconnected blockchain networks where multiple blockchains can connect and work together, operate together. And furthermore, Web3 and Web2 can share information, can operate together as well. And this is actually can be enabled and powered by Internet Computer Protocol via chain key technologies and threshold signature and HTTPS outcome. I mean, that means API infrastructure. Okay, so just fun for you. So what is Wi-Fi? Where's Wi-Fi concept come from? It's from Jack Dorsey, the co-founder and ex-CEO of Twitter, right? And he's now building another social platform on top of blockchain after he left Twitter. And he say he's building something of Web5. So what is Web5? Can you get that? Right? Who can guess that? Leave comment. Okay. So I just guessed in his imagination. Web5 is just simply equal to 2 plus 3. And yeah, again, in the next you can see like I put here OpenAI and decentralized AI application can be built on IC. Again, not only the performance in the sense of TPS, but ICP provide the largest memory for contracts to run. Actually, the runtime environments on IC can provide 4 gigabytes of memory for contracts. So that's a very enormous memory among other other blockchain platform. Even for Ethereum or Solana, the memory is very expensive. So they can provide up to 1 gigabyte, but how we can imagine like IC can provide 4 gigabyte for stable memory as a runtime environments for contracts. And the storage cost on ICP is just like $5 for 1 gigabyte per year. Compared to Ethereum, this may be cost of millions dollars. And for Solana, it's maybe hundreds, thousands US dollars. But on ICP, just few dollars. And that's it, the unique advantage to serve the decentralized AI application. And I think for decentralized AI application or social platform like for very big application that need a huge amount of memory and a huge storage, that's only IC can provide the infrastructure for them. Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Pavan, to discuss and also introduce regarding what Chain Fusion is. So next off, we do have Carol. So he's the founder of ICP Hub Vietnam. So please, Carol, the floor is yours.
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank Pavan for a very, very detailed overview of what Chain Fusion is, what it involves, and overall the benefits from the ICP ecosystem. Now, one of the misconceptions is that ICP is in itself a chain. Rather than calling it a chain, it's better to think of it as a beacon of interoperability. Now, what exactly do I mean by that? Well, effectively what it means is that within ICP and the ICP ecosystem, especially via the chain fusion and chain key technologies, it allows for full operability with other chains with a number, for example, ERC20 already being integrated, Solana being integrated. And it's like what I mentioned on the last meeting, whereby I encourage people to look at other smart contracts like APIs. You can actually interact with other smart contracts simply through ICP canister. And that in itself is a major innovation of ICP itself. And it's something that is one of the driving forces behind the recent interest in ICP. So if you can move on to the next slide, please, that will be absolutely fantastic. So just to continue speaking there are a number of different elements to look at within ICP as a whole. Number one, what type of support does it provide projects? If you're a bootstrap founder and you are looking to access funding to be able to build your product, that funding is available via ICP grants. So via hubs, you're able to apply for 5K, 10K, 15K, 20K, 25K, whatever amount you would like. Now, the overall impetus and the overall obligation of the project will be to build on the internet computer. What exactly does that mean? And this is a misnomer I'd like to correct. ICP is more than just a chain, but it's a complete ecosystem whereby you're able to host and interact with other chains. So when people are trying to decide which chain to go with, you need to be limited to one. As a matter of fact, you're actually able to interact with other chains. And that was one of the beauties of what Pavan mentioned earlier in his call. He referred to layer 0. Layer 0, you can imagine it almost like a Swift of the blockchain world, a messaging app in many different ways. ICP in itself fulfills those functions and much more. And it's what makes it tamper-proof, censorship-resistant, and almost eliminates the need for cybersecurity teams via its hack-proof technology. It's completely tamper-proof, and it eliminates a lot of the cybersecurity concerns that a number of projects have by eliminating bridges and oracles, which are two of the main areas that tend to get hacked within the blockchain world. And of course, through the elimination of wormholes entirely, as Pavan alluded to earlier today. So why are we doing this hackathon? And why exactly are we partnering with Coinstore Labs on this particular initiative? Well, it's very, very simple. A number of projects have great ambitions, but how do they bring those ambitions to life? Well, it's very simple. You get the support you need, the education you need, and much more beyond that. And that's really what gives enormous drive to ICP as it currently stands. By providing the experts, providing the funding, providing the actual go-to-market strategy, a project can actually really flourish within the ecosystem. And there's another side which needs to be emphasized. ICP is also running one of the world's, actually not one of the world's first, the world's first on-chain accelerator program called Olympus. So what a lot of foundations tend to do, they offer grants, but after you get the grants, then what? What do you do? How do you go to market and how do you scale up? The best way of scaling up is by working with the people who have done it before, who have actually brought projects to market and actually been there, done that. That is effectively what ICP is doing at this moment in time. It's offering the communities, it's offering the VCs, it's offering the insights, and it's offering a full-on go-to-market strategy. So if projects are good, if they're capable, and if they have the capability of becoming a potential tier 1 blue chip project, that's something we could not encourage more. So if you're building, for example, an AI project, ICP is the only chain where on-chain AI is fully possible. It's the only chain where it's possible to not only issue tokens, but actually host data. In that sense, it's not seen as an ERC competitor, but rather as a AWS, Microsoft Azure, or Google Cloud competitor. So there's a lot of exciting initiatives happening within the area. Looking at the overall prize pool, it's great that we've worked very closely with Coinstore in terms of making this happen, in terms of having access to listing and much, much more. So really, the overall initiative is get involved, ask questions, be sure to consult experts, and be sure to build as well as you can. Think the idea through and be sure to be ready to go to market, because as soon as the project is built, we'll support and we'll provide all the relevant resources in order to make that happen. So if there are any further questions, I will be more than happy to answer those. From a technical side, Pavan would be a better person to talk to. From a market side, I'd be the person to talk to. All right, so back to you.
All right, thank you, Keho. So yeah, like what Keho mentioned, if you guys have any questions, feel free to approach Pavan. Of course, if you have any questions that you would like to ask Keho, he's also free to, I think he's active on the Discord, which is the ICP Discord, and also our Discord as well. So he's happy to answer any questions. So as we conclude today's workshop, I would like to sincerely thank you everyone who joined us today. So your participation and enthusiasm is what makes this hackathon a truly exceptional one. So we have more workshops coming up. So be sure to follow our Coinstore X account and also join our Discord channel for more updates and also details. And don't forget to check out the 3 QR codes on your screen. So the QR code would the QR code include the Discord ones and also the information about the ICP as well. So this will direct you to the important resources, including the registration of the hackathon, and also the Discord channel that I mentioned earlier, alongside with the official hackathon pages as well. So if you have any questions, you could just approach our Discord channel. So there'll be a representative that could help with your questions. So I think that's it. And thank you everyone who joined us today, and have a great night. Goodbye.
Recording